Okay, I'm just going to do a stream today, just designing things. I developed this it's not a product, but it's like a little timer thing. It's like a smart timer. It's stupid. But yeah, let's work on the oh, it works perfectly, by the way. I'm just have to design a shell for it. I have inspiration from a previous design that I've worked on, so should be a pretty easy design. But it was a while ago, and I'm not sure if I saved that file, so I'm gonna have to look back, see, probably my default project folder. Um, let's go server rack. Here it is. I think. Yeah. I don't know why I named it Magic Wand. Okay, I'm gonna have to get the dimensions from the sketch for the display. So, um, 21.5 set for this dimension 2. 21.5. Okay, hold on, guys. Okay, we're going to jot down some of the dimensions in a notepad. Okay, it's gonna be 21.5. I think it's a rectangle, or I think it's a square, so I think we'll be able to, yeah, it's 22.5. 22.5, so 22.5 and 20. Wait, it's the same. Was I wrong? Was I wrong before? 22.5. Okay. I 21.5. So weird. When I measure it from, okay, I think I was measuring from a point to an edge, but I think, okay, so what I have to do is measure from point to point. So point to point is 23.5, but point to out, or point to outer, like the outer, yeah, it's 22.5. But if we're measuring from the center point of each, it's going to have to be 23.5. So I think it's the same. So you see it's 23.5 each dot. So if we measure, yeah, 23.5, so it's the same. But let's see, the diameter, this is 2 millimeters. So yeah, and this cutout is, you know what? I'm just gonna like copy and paste this into a separate sketch. So I'll have it. Okay, so we're gonna do like a little rectangle. You know what? You know what? Let's just copy in these dimensions first. So I can move this over a little bit more. Let's just say, let's say about that, like 3 millimeters over. It'll work, hopefully. Copy, paste. Can I do this? I can do this. Magic. Okay. Which way do I want it to be? So it's going to be sitting flush. These points are just to be molded onto a screen. Here, I'll see if I can get a camera. Here, I'll take a picture of it. So I incorporated this into a previous design of mine. Here, let me send this to my computer. One second, guys. I'll show you what I'm talking about. It's a pretty good design. I've seen it before. Right here. So, what I did was I 3D printed this part. It's like a little server rack piece. I have an ESP32, two buttons, and a screen. But on the screen here, I extruded 4 posts that went through the screen. But since it's plastic, I just melted it, and it sits flush with the outer outer plastic piece. And you can see here, that's what that kind of is. Like the 4 posts are sticking up, and yeah. Also, these are 14 by 14. I'm pretty sure. Let's see. I'm pretty sure it's 14. Yeah, 14 by 14 for these Cherry MX buttons. So yeah, I'm gonna have lots of inspiration from this because I'm using pretty similar parts. So yeah, I'm going to get started on this. I don't know what the center point I'm gonna use for this is gonna be. So this is like let's draw bounding lines. So top is probably gonna be like this line. And look, I'm not move. Okay. Make sure this is flush. Yeah, that's gonna be the edge. Okay. Hold on, guys. Watch this reel. Very awesome. Okay. Let's see if this lines up. Yeah. Okay. So this is like the top. Boom, boom. And we're going to draw 2 lines from each point. So if we go over 90 degrees, this is going to be the edge point. I think it's flush with the cutout. So I am going to have to do a outline. Okay. Just get one that's like... Is that the right one? Yeah. Nope. Wrong. Okay, S line. So we're going over across. And you can see it's just going to be horizontal. It's going to line up with this line. This one as well. Pretty sure. It's got to be like lining up with the bot. You know what? Let's do just 4 more lines. Okay. Pretty much the idea. Point. Y'all, this is very... Okay. Now we can do a point, and this is going to be our center point. Now I can remove all of the lines we made. Okay, this is going to be, I think these two need to go. Yeah, so this is the center point line. We're going to draw just a bounding rectangle, and I'll, make it better. A second, let's move it away. So we can make a center point on this. It's a very handy trick I saw on YouTube. In Fusion 360, and if you want to make a center point on an object, you can just draw two lines and then make a point. And if you want to center two objects, you can move it point to point, select your origin point, your target point, and then select the object you would like to move. And you see it makes for a pretty good centering effect here. You got your screen and your button here. So yeah, I need to make sure the length is not too long for the module I'm wanting to use. So I'm gonna go get a module that I'm going to use. I'm going to be using the ESP32 module. It's a very widely known and widely used microcontroller. It's a great option. Okay, it's 51 millimeters, so it's perfect for what I'm using it for. Okay, so 54. It's going to be fine. But I'm going to draw like that. Just extend this over here. And yeah, you'll see. Okay, so this is going to be the front. Let's see here. How am I supposed to do this? What's the height of this? Let's see. Two millimeters? Okay, I'd say that's fine for what I'm trying to do. So we're gonna extrude these two parts, 2 millimeters. And the posts that I'm wanting to use here. Okay, I have a fillet to kind of round it out. Here, I'll hide the sketch so you can see better. You see, it kind of like rounds it out to make the posts stronger. But if I remove it, we can see if we extrude it from the point, like the bottom, all it is a 5 millimeter post. So since we did 2 millimeters, we're also going to have to add that, so it's going to be 7 millimeters extruded. So we're going to select our 4 points, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we're going to extrude these 4 posts outward to make 7 millimeters. So if I would print this out right now, it wouldn't be very structurally sound. It would probably snap off within like 5 minutes. So to reduce the like breakability, I guess you could say, of these, I'm just gonna round it out a little bit, like 1 millimeter fillet, so it won't break off. Okay, okay. Let's extrude. I'm trying to think how wide I should make this, because it's not going to be very skinny. Sorry, I'm not fat shaming. Maybe just a little bit. But the width of our module is about 25 millimeters. So, and I'm also going to have to give it some like wiggle room. So I might extrude out about 30 millimeters. Yeah, so take this here, extrude out about 30. See how it made an extra body. Let's not do that. Let's join the two structures together once it's made. So it's wanting to cut right now, but we're gonna join it so the two intersect. It makes for a better, I don't even know what I'm talking. Well, I do know what I'm talking about, but barely. Okay. You know, let's. So I still need to make it like able to be wired. So I'm probably gonna make it like a U shape. So if you view it from here, it's gonna be like a U. So there's gonna be another wall here. And Yeah, so let's make a new sketch here. Let's just make it about, I don't know, this wide. I think that's 1 millimeter, but it doesn't need to be a very thick wall for what we're doing. So we're gonna extrude this out the same length that the other one is. Let's see here. So you don't have to like go and measure again. All you have to do is just click and it will automatically do it for you. That's a pretty handy tip I learned for Fusion if you want to re-extrude. Okay, I don't know how well this is gonna print. It's probably not gonna print very well, but that's okay. Let's see, I'm gonna have to re-edit this because I'm going to make another. Let's see, how far is this? 2? So we're gonna do another wall. Let's make it 2 as well. I think it's like 1.5, but that's alright. And this is just gonna go right there. I think that works. Yeah, it works fine. Boom. And we're gonna extrude this out to the top. And you can see it kind of makes a full shell for what we're trying to do. It's gonna be very, I don't know, compressed, the build, but it should work fine. So I'm gonna snap it in, snap the button in there. Yeah, I'm not sure. So how much clearance do I need to have down here? Because I'm thinking of just filling it in until like I need to have it out. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. You know, let's just leave that out. Or like do it halfway or so. So it's not too ugly, but it's still a little bit ugly. Yeah, okay, we can do that. Copy and paste our line that we have over here. Just move it over, say about right there, yeah. Take this line, move it up a little bit. Is that? No, that is not straight. Okay, just keep it. Wait, where am I even having the, where am I having the, dude, what in the world? Am I stupid? Okay, we're having the port right here, so we have to extrude this way, not that way. So we're gonna have to make a sketch on this plane. Okay, I don't need much clearance for this button, so I think I can just do another sketch with the 2 millimeter line, I suppose. Yeah, so we're making a sketch on this plane, so we can hide the body. Okay, we're editing this third sketch, so we don't need any other planes visible. Yeah, we're on the right one. Okay, we're gonna do 2 once again. So go down, go to the edge, and then we're gonna pull this to our edge point, finish this sketch, and now if we make the other sketches visible, we can see that we are correct, and we can extrude this sketch to this bottom point. Wait a second. Close. Close. Okay. So I'm going to have to make sure that it doesn't touch all the way on the other wall. Okay? So our module is going to be laying on this plane. Port's going to be right there. So we're going to have to make it so this point does not touch there. Okay, let's edit it. Am I in the editor? Yes, I am. Okay, I think it's got like a lock. Yeah, you see it has a constraint, so we're gonna remove the constraint. And well, can't do that at all. Let's just redraw our line. Make sure it's straight. Okay, pull it out about to right there. Let's say that's enough wiggle room. Right there is even better. Oh, I have to finish the line because it will extrude the rest of the piece if I don't. So we're going to okay, I won't let me do that. Okay, let's whoa, draw another line to connect this to the edge. So now we can extrude this part without extruding the rest. So I can show you now that if I extrude this to the top layer, it will connect the two pieces without throwing too much of a fit. Okay, so I think I've got a pretty good grasp on what the final I mean, I'm gonna round the edges so it doesn't look as like sharp. Maybe towards the end I'll just print like a flat sheet of plastic and just stick it in the top to make it look better. But let's round the edges a little bit. So, whoa, that's thin. Is it that thin on the, okay. Yikes. Alright, we're just gonna round these two points. Maybe the others too, if I feel like it. Yep. And the bottom one, of course. Fillet. Let's look at the other side when we do this. Let's do 3 millimeters. It adds for a great looking design. Okay, this is kind of ugly. Guys, I'm not sure. Will this work? Why not? I can always make another prototype. It should work fine. Maybe, I don't know, dude. You know what? Let's maybe not do this side. What on earth? There. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Okay, it's fine. Let's round out the top so it doesn't look as sharp. Fillet on each edge, like this, 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 and this, like that. I think that's perfect. Wonderful, 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 wonderful. What should I put on the back? I'm gonna do, is anybody in my, nobody is watching. Hey, I wouldn't want to watch this either. It's pretty boring, you know? It's actually really boring. Super freaking boring. Guys. Okay, this is gonna be the sketch that let's just see if it'll fit. Okay. That's about how much wiggle room we have to deal with. And our module that we're gonna do is, let's see here. It's gonna be a 26 by 51. Oh man. Yikes, dude. I'm not sure about this here. Oh, yikes, dude. Okay, 26. Is that... I'm not so worried about the length of it as I am the, width. Let's measure from here to here. 27. Oh, it might work. Might? Heavy on the might. Okay. Should I don't know if I can. 27, and that's like above these like pogo pin type thingies. You know what? I think if I remove the I might could just do it at an angle, like insert the module. You know, I don't know. Okay, it's fine. It'll work eventually. Wait, what is this? 27. You know, I'll just. This is a tough decision. Very tough decision. I don't want to just erase this. Okay, what sketch is this? Two millimeters. Is that the same? Yes. Let's also apply this to the bottom. We don't want to have uneven edges. Okay, I think that will work just fine. Maybe, possibly. And later on, I could just have a piece that wraps around the edge that'll just snap on with the cutout for the USB port, and it will work okay. Yeah, dude, I think that's it. You know what I might add as well? Nah, that's okay. Okay. Let's save this. It's like a little toothbrush timer. Brush. But okay, let's export this as a 3MF file to my desktop folder. Export complete. Okay, let's download Bamboo Studio from my 3D printer. Windows. Okay. Preview. I wonder what color I'm gonna print this in. Let's do green. Let's do a green. Bright green. For good. Okay, I need to plug in my 3D printer. Alright. So close. Next, and close. Let's open this. It's probably gonna ask me to sign in, and then I'm gonna have to show or hide my details. So yeah. Oh, I have to install the network plugin as well after I sign in. I don't even know. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Skip. No. Yes. Next. Install. Okay. Allow. It might cut out my networking. Okay. Log in. Okay, guys. I'm gonna blur my wrong thing. I'm gonna blur my login information so you can steal my email. Steal my email. That is not my password. That is my password. Let's see. They sent me a verification code to my email. Okay, my email. Okay, it's buffering, dude. I don't I don't even know. Let's just try to log in from my browser. Sorry, y'all. Well, it's boring anyways. I know y'all don't want to watch me do this. Okay. My verification code is that. Okay. Let's see. I don't know why I have two windows open here. Let's close out of the one. Yo, this is really pissing me off. I can't seem to figure this out. Okay. Look, I got this one, but I mean, I already logged in, and you can see that right there. Oh my god, I think I just leaked my email. Okay, I don't care. Yeah, it's not gonna work. Oh. Okay. Did that just work? Yeah, it worked. Okay, my, yeah, it's P1S. Sync printer, okay. Great. Is my device online? Yes, it is. Prepare, let's add a file. Okay. Dude, it's gonna be little. It's a little device. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to do supports here. Yeah, it is floating cantilever. You can see that. Let's see, will it not show me my hot zones? It will not enable support. Let's do automatic tree supports. Yikes, that's a bunch of supports, dude. Let's just have like tree manual, and I'll print on the support. They're like over here. Here too. Okay. Boom. I think that's pretty good. Should be fine. 30 minutes for this prototype. Alright guys, that's it for my dude, this is a new interface. Auto bed living off, time lapse off. Alright y'all, this is my little design session for my little timer. It's pretty neat. Comment down below if you want to see a demo once I assemble it and it's like done. It's pretty cool. I suppose it's pretty cool. But yeah, I will see y'all later.